Hi Aquarius, welcome to your love reading. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Damn, Ace of Pentacles. Looks like you have a brand new practical beginning coming up. There's someone here who loves you very much, and this is someone who wants to offer you something solid, something committed. Could be it's an opportunity, okay, from the universe, but it has the potential to grow very, very big. So do not underestimate this offer here. Queen of Pentacles. There's someone here, but it looks like there's someone here who looks at you as wanting to, this person wants marriage with you, okay? They want commitment, they want marriage. They see you as a very motherly energy, someone very nurturing, someone very practical, very grounded. They see you very, very focused on your growth, your stability, security, and now they're coming in wanting to offer you something stable, something tangible. All right, you could be someone who's all about commitment, and probably there could have been a shake-up or a breakup between you guys. You could have very well ended things with someone, okay, with a world here, and there's someone who's coming in to want to start a brand new chapter with you. But yeah, you're all about your stability, right? And that's something that you made it very clear to this person. Looks like you're more focused on yourself, your money, your career goals. And now that you're doing that, that's when the law of attraction, that's when that happens, right? And that's when you're getting that gift from the universe. What else? For Aquarius, what else? Tell me what else for Aquarius. Nine of Pentacles. I don't think you really give a shit to this person, okay? Because you're enjoying your financial independence. You're absolutely okay on your own. You don't really care about this person anymore. You realize your worth, your value. The other thing that I'm also getting is that you're very focused on your work, and you're focused on your career, your goals, your own stability. You're building towards it. Once this person is coming in with an offer, because they see you in that light, okay, they really, really realize your worth, your value, and now they realize that you're someone who can be okay on their own. You know, you probably were a little codependent, a little clingy, needy in the past, but now they see you doing absolutely well. All right, and they're coming in. They're coming in and rushing in with communication, okay? That Knight of Swords is bringing in that Ace of Pentacles for you. Like, they can't wait. They want to confront you. They want to talk to you now. Like, they could have messaged you yesterday. That's the kind of hurry that they are in. They can't wait. They don't want to miss an opportunity because they see you doing well. They're watching you from a distance. With the High Priestess here, I think you're trusting your intuition, and you almost know that they're coming back. You know, the High Priestess is someone very psychic, right? But again, this is someone who talks less, knows more, okay? You're probably going through this, you know, period of silence. You've detached from this person completely. You've detached from the situation. You're trying to get, like, you know, like a very zoomed out view, you know, like an equal view about what's really going on. But you're choosing to keep quiet and watch from a distance while working on yourself. Again, but you know more than you say, okay? And with the King of Wands here, it looks like there is someone here, okay, who really, really, really finds you very intriguing. This is someone very intimidated by you, because the High Priestess can definitely be someone intimidating, okay? But yeah, they really respect you, and they've literally put you on a pedestal is what I'd say. Like, I'm getting the silent treatment is making this person come towards you and take action towards you. Yeah, but with the Eight of Swords here, I think you're the one who's a little confused when it comes to this person. Queen of Wands. See, we have the King and the Queen here. I feel with the Eight of Swords here, this could be this person who's living in their head, okay? This is someone here who's very stuck, who feels stuck, or they're very confused, okay? Probably confused by the swords around them, which are all their thoughts, okay? So their own thoughts are blocking this person from probably coming towards you, because honestly I don't see any action towards them. The Ace of Pentacles is a gift from the universe, okay? This is what the universe wants to give you. But remember, with the King of Wands here, you are the one who wants this person to take action. But there's something here where they are coming in their own way, you know, with the Eight of Swords here. They're paralyzed by fear is what I'd say, and they're living in their thoughts. They're living in their head rather than in reality. But with the Queen of Wands here, they do see you as someone not only focused, grounded and practical, but at the same time someone who's going to go ahead and take action towards what they're very passionate about. So they do see a lot of suitors around you, and they do see you as someone who has a lot of confidence in what you want, and you don't really give a damn to them, for sure. See, Page of Wands. Finally, we have some action. We do have some communication coming in. But the Page of Wands compared to the Queen of Pentacles, I mean, see, there is this energetic difference out here, okay? So this person is probably, they're trying to find that spark within themselves, trying to find the spark. They're wanting to reignite the spark within this dynamic, okay? But yeah, this is a new way of approaching you, you know, probably with a very light-hearted approach, because the Page of Wands is not serious at all. This is someone who likes fun and games, but someone who has a very light-hearted energy, okay? So yeah, expect some communication, and while they watch you from a distance, okay, with the Page of Swords here, they are stalking, spying, looking, and trying to find out more information about you, whilst they see you with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles doing you. Tell me more. Tell me more. It could also be you with the Eight of Swords who's very confused about what this person wants, okay, when they come to approach you. Or maybe you just have a lot of expectations from them. Eight of Swords is just blocking out thoughts, or just not being able to see clearly, okay, and not being able to see clearly because of your own issues. Three of Cups. This person wants a reconciliation with you. But I think you choose with the Four of Swords here, you choose to be on your own, you choose to give them silent treatment, or you choose to be silent with no activity, you know, you choose to take some time off. You want to think about the situation. That's why the Eight of Swords here. But what's happening with the Four of Swords here from the 4 to 8? So what I feel is that you're not giving time to cope up with stress. In fact, I think you're overthinking and you're turning restless with the situation, which is driving you with Eight of Swords here, where you're absolutely stuck in your head and you don't know what to do about it. The Eight of Swords is an energy where you're doing this to yourself. I mean, I'm really sorry to say this, but Eight of Swords is where you're coming in your own way. You feel trapped, you feel restricted, okay? You feel backed in a corner, you feel your hands are tied, you feel you're the victim here. But actually with Eight of Swords here, you are not a victim, okay? You're a victim of your own thoughts, your own illusions, and your own belief system, okay? You feel powerless and hopeless, all right? But that's not really the case. In fact, you're winning. You're winning here. That's when the communication coming in, and that's exactly what they want. They want a reconciliation. They want to get back to you. Any more? See, Knight of Swords. This just wanted to come out, right? So yeah, they're rushing in with communication. So with the Knight of Swords here, that's what I said, right? This person's coming in to communicate. But again, be careful, okay? With the Page and the Knight of Swords here, right? I feel this person is in a real hurry. They're in a rush, and it's just that the conversation is going to, it's going in from the left to right, right? So which I mean is that probably it's going to start off with something very fun, but then probably with the topic of the reconciliation, it's going to land up in an argument, okay? I feel this person, either this is you versus them, where they're wanting to have a very light-hearted conversation, where you're wanting to confront this person, or this is just them with the Page of Wands here, starting something light-hearted, wanting this reconciliation, but with the Knight of Swords here, they're going to get aggressive, okay? Because that's how it's progressing. See, this person has tried to see things from another point of view. They've changed their perspective, and they're trying to see things from another point of view. Yeah, see, that's what I said with the Tower here. This person has had a huge realization, an epiphany about something. So they have had a Tower moment here, okay? But this Tower moment tells me that, again, like I said, right, there is a sudden change, all right? And whatever this happened, the sudden change has happened, there's something that has changed significantly, okay? This is not a bad thing. The Tower is never a bad thing. It is most of the time it's like a destruction of some false beliefs or a negative pattern. Okay, so if your relationship wasn't built on a very strong foundation, then, and if it was built on a very crooked foundation, that's when the Tower came in and it's destroyed whatever was not required, whatever was not working for you. All right, and this could be a very difficult thing that they've gone through. All right, but the good part is that now your relationship is going to turn out to be more solid, and you're going to have a more solid and honest foundation. Okay, but this Tower moment was required for them in order for them to realize what was going wrong. Give me one more card. King of Pentacles, nice. So we do have a true pair situation. What I like out here is that the King and Queen here, this is not like the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups, or like the Page of Swords. This is a, where the energies literally come into 3D. Okay, this is real commitment with the King and Queen. You're both very, very focused on that stability, on security, on something very stable and serious. Okay, both of y'all are focused on something long term. It's just that right now I don't see you guys looking at each other, but you're both in the same energy. Okay, so for me, I feel like you're both vibing on the same page. There is a little bit of issue here with the Eight of Swords here, where one person is stuck in their head and still operating from their fears, but it's gonna be okay. I feel by the end of it, it's gonna be okay. What is the potential outcome that Aquarius can expect from this relationship? What is the potential outcome that Aquarius can expect in this relationship? What is the potential outcome that Aquarius can expect in this relationship? Nice, Chariot. You guys are moving forward. They're moving forward towards you. That success with the Chariot here, it's not because of the universe. It's because of the willingness and determination and action that you take when you have your emotions in control. Okay, when you're thinking more logically. And finally, with the Chariot here, I think things are going to move forward. You're going to get clarity about a situation. Okay, and there's someone here who wants to take things forward and move to the next level. But this is someone who's very, very willing, very determined after this Tower moment to make things happen with you. Okay, and this is someone who's very sure about overcoming any obstacles. They feel they have that inner strength to make things happen. This person could be someone who didn't have their emotions in balance in the past, okay, but now their head and heart are both in balance and they're ready to move forward with you. They're very clear about what they want, and what they want is you and only you. Nine of Cups. Oh my God, Aquarius, I love your reading. You have a wish coming true. You have a wish coming true. That's emotional fulfillment. That's a wish come true. Something's just going to make you very, very, very happy. We have a 9 and 9 here, which means endings and new beginnings here. So there's something that is ending, whatever it was, and it's coming and starting into a new chapter. You could have been a little confused, or you could be a little confused about this with the Eight of Swords here, because you're like trapped in your head. You're like, probably this person was someone who was non-committal. They weren't giving you the right signals, or you had mixed signals and you didn't know what they wanted. But this Ace of Pentacles could be something which is keeping you very confused, okay, in your head. You probably don't know what to do about it. But the communication's coming in. They're going to confront you, and I think this is going to be someone who's just going to come in unexpectedly, and they're going to talk about this. Okay, and you're not going to be expecting this person, but whatever it is, you guys are moving forward in this relationship. It seems like the right direction, and it's going to make you very, very, very happy. I love this reading, Aquarius. I hope this reading resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. We'll see you next time. Bye. We'll see you next time.